There's a look at one of the most iconic sports venues in the lower 48. Built back in 1957 under the title of City Stadium. We are at Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Today we've got a Week 5 matchup in store here, as it'll be the New York Jets taking on the Green Bay Packers. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. Well, a dangerous return man showing it here. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Now Hall to start the drive. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. Well, this defense for the Packers, they were very good a week ago in that win over Minnesota.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. Ran it last time. Now Fields to throw. Caught. It's Wilson. And the tackle going to be made at the 41 as they stop him a few yards short of the first. So the completion good for 7 there. And that'll bring up 4th down. And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. This is taken at the 15. It'll be a net of 39. 41-yard punt, 2 on the return. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. Love going to break the huddle, lead the Packers up here 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. First carry for Josh Jacobs. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. On play action, Love to throw. Flushed out right. We'll get this complete to Matthew Golden. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. And they get 17 more on that one and another first down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Ready.
Jacobs going to try the middle. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. The Packers in a perfect 4-0 to start the campaign. They've been playing their best football of the year. Winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Now this aired out deep for Reed. And it's knocked away and incomplete. You talk about this Jets defense. Right now they're ranked number 29 in the NFL against the pass, so 4th from the bottom, Charles.
They spent the week at practice, and we know our rating's not that great. And we know we're facing the #1 passing team in the league. But there are some things that we can do to give ourselves a chance in this game.
He'll get this underneath to Jacobs. And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain. A stoppage here following the play, and it looks like Josh Jacobs was shaken up and in need of some assistance. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2.
Set, hut, need old blue. 30, ready.
Love now. Escaping the pressure right. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession. See if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling process. You have some plays that you got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. On first down, right back to Hall. Now he's able to break through 1 tackle, but it slowed him down enough that he could only manage getting back to the line of scrimmage.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
2nd and 10. They'll wind up getting 3 on the keeper there, but it leads to a 3rd down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 19. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. The tackle there by the safety, Xavier McKinney. This is 2nd and 8.
Let's go, Alpha right here. Here we go, tonight.
They'll go again with Hall. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13. We're scoreless after 1. The Jets with the football here to start the 2nd quarter, as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. And they'll run the option on 3rd and short yardage. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Justin Fields, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Jets post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0.
Joey Sly set to kick off.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
46-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on fourth, didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 39 yards there, a big one.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
And now this one may draw a penalty. He just blindly threw that one to the sideline. And yep, indeed, the flag is out. Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. That's taken in by Kraft. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a first down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
Throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
Well, they went back to it, but the results were similar, so I highly doubt that he'll get another opportunity here on 3rd and long.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. Working the middle of the field, he's got a man complete. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. A big play there. 46 yards. And the Jets go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0.
Packers nothing. Joey Sly set to kick off.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And that's going to be short of the landing zone. It doesn't make it there, so that means the ball's going to come out to the 40. Loving the Packers now with a 1st and 10 at the 40.
Here we go. Here we go. 10 black. Ready.
Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
He was brought down by
Andre Cisco there on the stop.
No gain on the play.
The free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Claws red. Ready. Ready.
Throwing. Love. Short throw. He's got Kraft. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 22 yards on the catch and run. A 1st down.
And a nice job by the 2 of them to not only connect on the pitch and the catch, but to carry over their practice work to the game field. They saw the adjustment by the defense, made an adjustment themselves, and picked up the 1st down.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Down, ready?
Love looking to throw it. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Down to 5, here's 2nd and 2.
17 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2. At the Jets.
Watch out.
Now Love going to change things up.
Claw, 10, drill, green. 6, mega. Set, hut.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Love. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
Set. Red, hut, hut.
On 3rd down, here comes Jacobs. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Josh Jacobs, his 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Packers are back within a score. McManus's point after is good. And that'll make our score 14-7.
14. Packers 7.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Sheds off the tackle. And he's going to take this all the way down inside the 40.
But when the highlight is shown of this play, all attention is going to be on the person running with the football. But how about the group as a whole? Setting up that big-time return, yardage that we won't even account for in the box score, may help them win the game.
Here we go. Set high.
No, bottled up. It's out. It's loose. And the Packers pick it up. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. A defensive-minded coach loves to bring the heat, brought the heat there, and it worked out.
And nowadays, all those defensive-minded coaches, for them, it's all about getting the football. I went into one facility, and as soon as you walked into the defensive room, there was a football, like on a spring, and each guy that walks in that plays has to act like he's knocking the ball forward. They want those instincts created. They want them to think about that all the time, and that's what they try to preach. Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
To throw now, here's Love. Short throw, he's got Kraft. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
Okay, ready?
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Let's go. Yellow, what? Ready.
Play fake. Here's Love. They'll roll him out right. Throw right side, hauled in by Dobbs. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. He got 29 yards that time.
That's a big league job there, getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up 1st and goal.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Here's Love. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 13-yard line.
Hut, hut.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Eluding the pressure right. A nice job of eluding the pressure there, scrambling for 11.
That's the first time he's called his own number, but he's got to be overjoyed with the results. He wasn't just going to settle for a modest gain. To me, he was determined to come through with a big message to a defense that slept on him in the pocket.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
On the double.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
Set, sit, mega. Blue, 32. Set.
Jacobs. And Jacobs, I don't think is going to get there. No. It appears they're going to mark him short of the first. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Okay.
Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. The offense is going to stay out there. We'll see what the play call is. They need to find the right one here on 4th and goal.
40. Watch out now. 50 Fury.
They go with Jacobs. And this time he is in. Josh Jacobs with career touchdown number 94. He ties both Jerome Bettis and Priest Holmes on the all-time list. And the Packers have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Extra point from McManus is good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just 1 snap of the football. Down the sideline he goes. Breece Hall. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
So they grabbed the lead just before half with a clock reading 0-0-0.
How about snatching things right at the end and grabbing a little bit of control? What a great way to go into the locker room. It's similar to a boxer flurrying in the last 30 seconds of a round and stealing the round. Great job.
The extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead is now 21-14.
Joey Sly set to kick off.
The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the 3rd quarter. Oh, good-looking return set up here. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football. Now the team trailing here will start with it in the 3rd quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the 3rd quarter.
And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
2nd down and 6 now.
Here we go. 43 rail. Flat. 95. Hut.
Love. Looking deep here for Dobbs. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, we saw that they had a lot of success last week throwing the football, but that hasn't translated to this week. But with his team behind, I don't expect him to back off. I expect him to keep firing.
Ready. 60 red. 60 set.
Love from the gun. Nowhere to go. He lost the football. Offensively lucky they're able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. A nice job getting free on the return for 13 yards. And the Jets will take over. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
And they'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Here's Fields. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Jets 1st down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4.
1st down, Jets.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the 1st. 2nd and 7.
At the 45-yard line.
And he'll have a Jets 1st down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Green light, extend. Man it. Hey, Cam. Right.
Back to throw. Fields. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there. Forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Here's Fields. They'll run the screen with Moss. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49.
Brandon, how about that reaction there from a defensive end? Able to recognize the screen pass trying to happen. Broke off his pass rush. And then get back to tackle the running back. That's a very athletic and intelligent play. Reminds me of you working out and seeing that the treadmill is open and getting there before anyone else.
Call that a loss of 7 to bring up 4th.
So when the defense complains about having to do pursuit drills in the heat of training camp, plug in this play. Excellent pursuit. Force the quarterback out of the pocket. He ends up trying to run for it. Instead, he goes out of bounds and loses yardage. That goes down as a sack for the defense.
They'll score on a 36-yard punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
An old old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now, what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Now Love. Past the 20. Touchdown, Packers. Jaden Reed, 44 yards. And the Packers are an extra point away from tying this ball game here in the final moments of the third quarter. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC.
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
McManus's point after is good. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Brendan McManus to kick off for Green Bay.
This one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try and grab that lead back. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 6.
Here we go.
Option play, here's Hall. Well, he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 124 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Hall again. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
From the 46, here's the 2nd and 9.
Here we go.
Now Fields. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
222. Right. Press. Punch right. Go.
Fields. And caught. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Back to the ground with Hall. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
And that's why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Here we go. Good. Hey, Ken. Right.
To throw is Fields. It's caught on the right side. It's Smith. And the Jets are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Here we go, 1st and goal.
Hey, 575.
They'll run with Hall. And for one of the few times here today, this one's not going to go anywhere.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line.
Mayday.
Here's Fields. He'll buy some time right. He's got Wilson, and that's a Jets touchdown. 8 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Jets answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. They get one more as the extra point's up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead.
21. Joey Sly set to kick off.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
At their own 28-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10.
Edo blue.
Here's Love. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
Oh, man, that is just a flat miss. He's in the pocket. The protection holds up. He sees his man come free, but maybe he just gets a little excited about the prospect of a long touchdown.
Here's 2nd down.
Black Ultra. That's set.
Love looking to throw it. That's to Kraft, the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
3 yards. And the Packers first down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
All 3 timeouts still at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10 now. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
I know they got a little yardage there, but I'm not sure their investment is right. They're still running the football, and I'm not sure there's enough time to continue to do that.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Here's a 2nd and 7.
Ready.
Love. And he'll be hit as He releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
Now Love. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down at the 2. So close.
Now that is the 2-minute drill at its very best. Get the completion, get a big chunk of yardage, and then get out of bounds to save those timeouts. You cannot do it any better than that.
Here's 1st and goal. Here's Jacobs. And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. They still got 2 timeouts. Got to start using them, don't they?
You absolutely have to. You save them for this situation, but you have to use them.
And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Ready.
Love will sneak it. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
On the ready. Here we go. Here we go. Clock 50. Green. Ready.
One last shot now for Love. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Defensively now, one more play to stop. What are they looking for?
You want to take away their number 1 running option that you've scouted and take away their number 1 receiver and see if someone else can beat you.
Ready. Ready. Ready.
Love will sneak it. And he's in for the touchdown with the clock reading 000. And the extra point, if they hit it, will send this thing to overtime.
Obviously, the excitement level here is almost a fever pitch. Down 1 is tempted to go for 2. I say you go ahead and kick the extra point. You got the home crowd carried into overtime.
I'm with you. I do see some fans, though, holding up 2 fingers. Easy now.
Yeah, but they're not the ones who have to actually make that call, are they?
And now the decision is to go for 2. A gutsy call, and this, in effect, is your ball game right here.
Yellow. Zoom.
They're going to try and run for it. And he is in. The call works, and they have won the football game. So let's recap. How about the guts in this one? You score on the final play. Thought they were just going to try the PAT and tie it, send it to overtime. Charles, they went for 2, and they won it right there.
Well, the book, right? You know the book that everyone plays by, right?
Yep.
That mythical book says, kick it, get to overtime, you're covered. If you don't, you go for 2 and you don't get it, your job could be in jeopardy. But sometimes people just know their teams. They may have felt like they were out of gas. They had to have it now, and they did it and got out of there with a win.
So for Green Bay, their strong September has carried over to October as they move to 5-0. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Detroit Lions. Meanwhile, for the Jets, they drop below 500 to 2-3 with a loss. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head down to Miami to take on the Dolphins. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.